doing all the concrete on this complex. It has to be, it's a commercial job, so it has to be done because you got car parks at the back. We'll have a look in a minute. So there's like 24 units, commercial spaces on this one, so there's a fair bit. We're tidying up all the walkways, all the footpaths. As you can see, it hasn't been done for quite some time. So we're tidying up all the walkways, anything that's going to make me look good, and we're going to take photos of all that type of stuff. Clean up all these car bays in and around the bollards. You can see they've done new lines probably a year ago or something. They've washed just where the lines were, but we're going to get in here and clean out all this moss and crap and tidy everything up. We're just going to give the tiles a quick going over as we're going around. And then we've got the canal at the back here to worry about, so we've got to divert some water. But these are the car park bays out the back, so you'd never get, so they double and triple park the cars here on the weekdays. You'd never get in here on a Monday to Friday. And this is canal. You got a nice little restaurant there, and then you got a big resort over here. So can't start until 8 o'clock making noise, so we've got to watch that. So you got to try and weigh things up and work out when the best time is. We put a fair bit of money on this complex due to the time constraints and when they wanted it done, and there's a fair bit of concrete here because this is walking into the second part of the building. Our 8 gallon will just smash through this anyway, so there won't be much left of it after the 8 gallon. But you can see underneath is not as bad. We'll hit those oil stains a bit with a bit of degreaser. We'll put it on there and we'll let it soak in for probably an hour before we get there, because we'll do the outside, let that soak in. You can see where the exposure gets hit. We have quoted to clean the 3-story building. So as you can see, that's 1 level just there, 2, 3 and a bit. So that's where the super pump is going to get everything from the ground. The only bit we have to look up to, we have to get up on here. There's a little balcony up on top there. So we're not doing this just yet. They want to do the concrete first, and then the second part is to wash the whole building. So we've got to get up on there. There's a little tight waterfront restaurant there. So once again, we'll have to come out Sunday. We've got a restaurant there to deal with, so we'll have to work around them on the Sunday. Everything else is like, there's a watch. What's up, Mr. Todd? There's a watchmaker, and there's real estates and hearing aids. So a lot of people don't even work on the weekends. There's lawyers and recruitment agencies. So we do have a fair bit of run on Sunday, and it was requested on Sunday, and Sunday rates. I really like to do it cheaply, especially on a Sunday. I like to do what I want to do, like nothing or work. Probably work more than anything. Because I took Friday off and Saturday off, and now I'm working all day Sunday. So it doesn't worry me. I can take whenever I want off. I don't understand that because it's in a different language. Sorry, mate. Yeah, so any questions, anything anybody wants to know, let me know. I'm on live. We've got the super pump We are 2 weeks into the super pump, and some people ask me, do I regret the decision? What's going on? No, I don't regret anything. The super pump is awesome. The flow on it is crazy. The washing power is super quick. Like, just everything that I've been doing, just like massive roofs that I think is going to take me 2.5 hours. Now it's taking me 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I feel bad for the customers because I'm quicker. But that's what happens when you reinvest into your business and buy better gear. But I still haven't got it fully finished. I've got to mount this up here, which I got the other super truck. Caleb in the other super truck that we built is coming through. That's his business. He's coming to give me a hand on this so we can finish off his truck, because we just got all the barbs and stuff for the super pump. So that way we can hook all his stuff up. The downside to his truck, which I'll show you if he gets here before I finish my live, is we'll film it later. He's grabbed an aluminium reel because in Australia here we haven't imported 3/4 inch inlets or 1 inch through the guts. So all our reels are 1/2 inch, which is why we have that flow difference from, in the videos you watch, I have a flow difference from what you guys can do. And that's mainly because I have that 1/2 inch inlet gut. And that severely lowers the pressure through that little line, or it's just a little bit and piece. So he's getting one customized at the moment. It's taking about a week, so God knows what it's going to cost to put a 1 inch line in it, but that's what he's doing. And we're going to put that truck against this truck with the same reel. He's got the red gun, I got the blue gun, so we're going to do another challenge with those guns and see which one shoots further. So he's got the red one, I got the blue one. I have to lube this one up and get it nice and ready. So we've got that going down, but he's coming out to give me a hand on this one. I've got a water boss. I'm liking my water boss. I got it on the reel there. But yeah, he's coming to give me a hand today so we can get more hours on his truck to get it all plumbed up. Because when he bought his truck and planned to build it, which is what everybody does. Everybody does this. I don't understand. He booked in work without the truck being finished. So I know you shouldn't do that. Wait until your truck is finished and then book in the work that you're chasing. Never try and book the work in and then hope the truck is finished, because everything takes longer than what you expect. Building these customized trucks, like just to fit that out, if you haven't got time to do it like solid, you're looking 2 to 3 days to fit that truck out, to run all the plumbing, make it all nice, neat and tidy. It's not something that happens in a day. Like, just to put the motors on and run the plumbing and work out your weight distribution and all that type of stuff, it doesn't happen like straight away. So we're probably going to film at his house today, wiring up that pump and setting up the super pump, which is probably what people need, a video like that. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just waiting for him. We're not starting till 8, so I'm going to drive my truck in, get all my lines run, get all my hoses pulled out, and then 8 o'clock I'm starting. So that's what we are going to do. If there's no other questions, I'll catch you guys later, and we're going to get this done. But yeah, if you got any questions, drop it in below. I'll answer them when I get to them. But thanks, Hector. Got the water boss on from Hector from Flowmax down in Sydney. Go get your wash gun. We are going to buy the Flow Pro. I'm going to hook it up to my 500 litre water tank. So I don't have that many problems. 10% of my jobs I have water problems. So if it stops the restriction, it'll be great. Because I think by going into that little 90 there, it's stopping a lot of restriction. And so what we're going to do is kind of run it. We'll take the float off that, and we'll probably run it over the back there somewhere. We'll put it in the back there somewhere so we can run our power straight up into a power supply. We'll pop another hole in the top there for the float. And then we'll get all that wired up, because I only carry 500 litres on this truck because I got a big hot water system that weighs a fair bit of weight, and that will he's got 3 1/4 hose reels coming soon. Okay, well, that's better than these little 1/2-inch ones we got here. I did blow out a seal on this one, so might have to change that one, but we'll see what happens today. We're going to get set up and get cracking into this one with the 8 gallon, because it's 10 past, so I've still got to wait another 50 minutes before I can start. God damn. That's what happens when I'm up early and I want to just work. Hey, it looks like somebody did some... The $99 guy's been here before me, doing little Z marks. But that's what it is. We're gonna put the truck in there, run the water over, and we are gonna get set up. Let's remember, on a job like this, I always take my before and after photos of everything that I've done, everything that I've set up, so people can see. We're going to have problems with pedestrian traffic because we're in a high traffic area, so we're going to have to wash little sections of the pathway, flush it out. I've got hats out to stop cars from parking all the way down there, because that is always... show me the pickup tubes of your connections. I don't think she needs more flow, because you give it more flow and then it's got to try and suck more air. Like, my water lines come straight from down there, so I got a foot of line coming from the bottom of my tank, which is a 1 inch. I can literally have 1 inch straight back over into this line, but that's one foot from there, 2 foot from the 3-way to the manifold, straight through the manifold back to the pump. So I probably got about 6 foot of 1 inch line. I could cut it down to 1 foot, but that quite possibly could be an answer, just to cut that. I would cut 2 90s out of the situation if I did that, but then I would have to put another 3-way valve in, and I'm running out of room down there. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave my system like that. It's still strong, it's still powerful. It does what I want to need. You have more room on your trailer, boy. See, a trailer setup is like, your trailer setup is probably as long as my tray, but I got hot water on the front, I got a toolbox, chemicals, 5 hose reels, and I got 2 ton. I think it'd be the same as the trailer. The trailer is about 2 ton because the trailer itself is about 1, so you'd be like 3 ton in capacity, probably 3.5 ton in capacity. But then a lot of that is unachievable for a lot of guys in Australia because our vehicles over here, we only got like small Tacomas and stuff like that, and towing 3.5 ton around all day, every day, it's a lot of wear and tear on the trucks. Plus the fuel consumption goes from 10 litres up to, it's 10 litres, like 2 gallons per 100 to, God knows, I think it's like 4 gallons per 100. So driving a truck can handle the weight, and I think it's just the smart way to go is having a truck rather than a trailer. It's easy to park. I can get it into, like, I can park it in just the little car bays in there. There's not much room either side, but I can still park it in there. I get it in and out. I can reverse it into places that you wouldn't normally get a truck. Like I could drive it out the back and have the truck out the back if I wanted to, but I don't want the noise out there today. So I don't want to aggravate people. I'd rather keep the noise out here on the main road where all the traffic is, so that I can get away with starting at 8 o'clock. But how's everything been going in the States, Todd? I see you got the other super pump. Bit jealous that you got 2 super pumps that you can link together. You definitely need more flow for that. That would be a video, linking those 2 together and having like a 3-inch line coming straight through, decantering down to a 1-inch line or something. That'd be a pretty interesting video. Yeah, I'm just piss farting around. Like, I got heaps of time before I have to start. I'll drive the truck over there. It'll take me 5 minutes to wind out the hoses, and then I'm done. I'm waiting. It is 7:15 in the morning. I've still got to wait 45 minutes before I can start the machines. You do not have 3 super pumps. That is lying. That is just, that is too many super pumps for one man. One man can't handle that flow. You're gonna need 3 damn trucks of lithiums. The guy that I buy the batteries off, he's kick-ass. So the guy that I buy these off, Kick-Ass Australia, these are 120 lithium. He's just been in China and he's prototyped 240 amp lithium. Yeah, there's a lithium. I don't know how much it is. It's coming on the market in October, but it's a slimline battery, so it's like just over 100 mils wide. It's like this. It's about the same size as this, like width and height, and it's 100 mils. And apparently it weighs less than the normal stuff. So I don't know. It's like, it looks pretty cool. He's picking up and shaking it around and stuff. It looks pretty good, especially for the capacity side of things. So if you're like a commercial unit, then you would want to. So this is something we'll talk about in another video. I want to make coming up, which is what you need to power the super pump. And then we'll run through domestic stuff and commercial stuff. Commercial stuff, if you're doing a ton of it, you probably want to look into a bigger battery source long term. Not probably like short term, that's fine, but long term, where you're doing like big commercial buildings like this and you're using the same super pump like day in, day out, you probably just want that more punch just to have in the piggy bank, because if you're washing at night time or you're washing during the day, you got time for your batteries to charge right up, and you're never going to run out of that much current. Not that I've had a problem with the super pump. We've run it for like 5 hours, 6 hours is our biggest day that we run it like flat out, and we did that 3 days in a row. Yeah, that'll be good. See, we got one company over here. I've been looking into this pretty crazy for the 24 volt stuff, because I'm trying to let everybody know what system to build, what battery charges you need to run all this stuff. Because from the 10-gallon Everflow is what I've been using for the last 2 years, which has always been... It's always been mounted here for that reason. It's always run off. The whole system's all the same up the top here. I got the remote control smart blend, which is a bit dirty from just driving around and stuff. I've always had the 10-gallon there. I got my fifth 10-gallon is sitting at home. It's still working fine. It's brand new. But I could run that off a relay. These relays here, this is my toaster. These little troll bridges will run a 10-gallon Everflow. So that way you can run your batteries in parallel and series, and you can have all your 12-volt gear wired to it, all your lights wired to it. So you really only need 2 batteries for that system. As soon as we went to the super pump, we had to direct wire batteries straight to the super pump for more power. More power equals more flow. You got a 20 amp charger in the rig. That's interesting, because over here our max power output is 30 amps. We're a bit behind you guys for some reason, but I got a 20 amp charger on this one, which is a Red Arc, and then we're moving to the Enerdrive, which is a 30 amp charger. But we need to be able to change the float value of the batteries to charge them up, because of lithium batteries are higher voltage than deep cycle. So we're going to change the float value to charge them all the way up to 100% to make sure they're optimal every time you go to a job. But we'll do another video, because Caleb's already got the Enerdrive on his truck. So all my mistakes we've changed on his truck. So his truck is like the 2nd generation of Big Mo. Big Mo is my 1st generation truck. I've modified it, I've changed it, I've cut him up. I've engineered it so many times and changed it around. So that's what we done to Big Mo, poor little fella. But what we're gonna do is we're plumbing up his truck today, so I'll make a video on that. We're hooking up the super pump, and then that way you can see everything. So, all right, I'll catch you later. I'm gonna get set up on this one, get this guy going, and then we can go play around with another super pump. Catch you later.